Hey everybody, it's Matt Crux of PhoenixLove.net here with you at ASU today. I'm on top of the pedestrian bridge, and it made me think about life in general and how everybody's on a path, a roadway to their goals. And I am as well. You know, we all have a journey, and our path sometimes takes us on a narrow-minded point of view. You know, a lot of, like this street here behind me is very straight, and a lot of the streets here in Arizona are very straight. It's a grid system, and you know, it becomes boring sometimes. You know, I'm actually looking to move away from Phoenix eventually to more a state with more hills and more curves, because you know, driving around this city, it gets very boring and very zombie-like, just straight roads all the time. And I want to enjoy the curves of nature, you know, the twists and curves, the winding roads of your life is where it's at. Because the mind, when it does the same thing over and over and over again, eventually it gets bored and tired, right? And it loves stimulation. It loves to be caressed and told to do something new, because when we have new moments in life to flourish, the brain gets stimulated and creates new neural pathways. So what you want to do is stimulate your brain and walk somewhere different today, go drive somewhere else, find a new path in life, you know, change it up, and don't always do the same thing that you've done, because, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So if you have a morning ritual, like myself, I do, and I've realized this just today, because I've been, for the last month, I've been getting up at, like, you know, 6 a.m. early in the morning, doing 100 jumping jacks, and writing in my thank you journal. Woo! Just honking a horn at me! Woo! Loving life! Anyways, doing these 100 jumping jacks and writing in my journal every day, it's gotten boring. It's gotten pale. And this morning I found myself, you know, not really wanting to get up. I was like, I really don't want to do this again. I've been doing it so much. I was like, and it made me think about creating some new morning rituals. And even the other day, I've seen a YouTube video from Brett Larkin's channel talking about creating different rituals in the morning, that you can not always have to do the same thing. You can pick and choose from different things and alter it. You know, morning ritual shouldn't be so rigid. It should be fluid. It should be changing it up. So I've decided to go out in the morning, right when I wake up. Instead of doing the 100 jumping jacks and writing in my journal right away, I'm gonna go and run around my apartment complex a few times and then come home and do yoga right away. I feel like that's gonna help me out a lot, and I'll journal while I do yoga, talking about my thanks and gratitude for everything. But back to the pathway of life is when you can get out of a narrow-minded point of view and make a turn, you can see a different light. You can see a different person. You can see a different experience happening, because you're not focused. You don't have the blinders on anymore. And I was watching Infinite Water's latest video this morning, and he talked about how blockages in life can be useful, can be helpful, because sometimes the universe gives us blockages to grow from, or to keep us safe and protected from other situations or people that are occurring in life that may damage you. So, for example, we have a pathway, the road, and say there's a car accident, right? What are you gonna do in life? You're just gonna stay there and be stuck and stop and say, I give up, I can't do anything, there's all these cars in the way, there's all these people in my way, I just have to stay here, wait my turn, and just deal with it? Or could you think about something else and maybe get out of your car and keep walking, or turn the car around, right? There's always another opportunity. There's always another perspective to look at in life. Not everything is one way. But yes, sometimes we need to stay in place and, you know, respect the natural law of things sometimes. Because patience is a virtue, and when you can relax and stay calm in a situation, then you can really allow yourself the moment to think clearly about the situation at hand and not not react so quickly to things that occur in our lives, because sometimes reacting can get us into trouble when our subconscious mind habitually does something based on another experience. You know, when someone says something that you don't like and your instinct is to go blah 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 blah, right? And you say something dumb and you say something stupid that you may not want to, because you didn't have the smarts to shut up, think about what they're saying, and find a good angle to come at it. A loving angle, maybe. Instead of something that you blurt out in 2 seconds that can cause months of damage in a relationship, you can stay calm and think about what the other person's needs are, what the other person is thinking, and truly understanding and listening to what they're saying, because they may be coming from an emotional level that is hurting. And by you splurting out something that may hurt them even further is just going to perpetuate the problem with their life and yours. So if we can hear what they're saying and understand clearly where this person is coming from, then we can find a loving angle to support them, to help them grow, to nourish their souls with a loving point of view that is conscious, that is caring and kindness, that this humanity needs today. This is a world full of pain and suffering, and it doesn't have to be that way. If we can learn to come together and to come to terms with our human love, our heart centers, because we are emotional creatures having a physical experience, spiritual being, and we need to learn to love. We need to learn to care for each other and nurture each other's minds and hearts and souls to a day of realization where the world comes together in unity and peace and truly shines lights on worldwide conscious evolution. Because we are divine, we are pure of heart at our core, at the center of it all, of existence. We are energy flowing in the moment to create our highest possibilities and dreams. Why is it that we are creating suffering and hatred and fear in this planet? Why is it that we let people control us through daily manipulation, through your friends that do not give a shit about your life, but you continue to live in theirs because you want something for yourself, you want to feel connected? But I'll tell you what, having friends that don't give a shit about your life are not worth having. So cut them out now, because you are much greater. You are much greater than that. And when you cut out the people that are cutting you down, you open up the doors to love. You open up the conscious mindset of your power to attract in the divine essence of creation that is your love, that is positive friendship and vibrations. When you put out these feelings and these vibes and stop connecting with the people that are bringing you down, you push that stuff away from your life and you allow new energy to come in and flow through you and flow through your existence, because that is truth. That is divine, to have someone who supports you and builds a greater vision in your life. And if we can do that, if we can connect our hearts with people that are like-minded, that care about the world, care about the environment, care about bringing peace to other people's lives, then we, as a society, can shift the planetary paradigm. We can cultivate and grow crops of fruit, of sweetness, of touch, of love. Because when we do, we are the farmers growing a conscious field of creative contemplation and understanding of what is real. And I love everybody here in this world. I love ASU. I love Phoenix. I love school. Now, there's two things about school. One, meant to control you. Two, meant to learn, right? Now, when you go to school, what are you going to do? Are you going to question what you're being taught? Or are you going to absorb it and learn the programs, right? Question what is taught. Do not absorb the programs. Because a lot of what is being taught in school is a lie. You're born and you're raised up through the kindergarten to 12th grade, and you're taught programs based on government programs, government education that tells you what to do. It tells you how you should act, how to think, how to be in life, in society, to be a good citizen. But if we can realize that these subconscious patterns of belief that we were raised to believe are not true, and that we can reprogram our mind by questioning what we have been taught, questioning the television, questioning magazines, and newspaper articles, because I'll just say it now, there's so much talk about fake news, right? And my belief is that it's been perpetrated by the people, the elites in power, to concoct this fake news thing on purpose to bring about more censorship in this world. Because now they can say, oh, that's just fake news, and well, that's just, our news is the real news. Trust such and such name news network, because we are the truth speakers, right? And all these other third-party programs and news stations and blog articles are false. They're fake news. And that's what I feel personally is happening to today's society. Even recently, I've seen an article on Facebook, a sponsored ad, saying, we want to cut down on fake news on our network, so here's how to find fake news. And I agree, there are a lot of fake news articles out there, but who is producing the fake news articles? How about the government, right? How about the elite bankers that control the corporate media, that are trying to limit possibilities, limit growth, and limit connections to understanding the higher potential of your power? I, for one, will not stand for it. I, for one, will be speaking consciously, daily, about what I believe in, about what I think is true. And that is love, that is connection, that is heart set, that is mindset of saying kind things to your neighbors, saying kind things to your family and friends. And there are going to be situations in your life where you have to hang out with people that you do not want to hang out with. It's just a matter of fact. It's going to happen. You know? You'll just be in a party and there'll be someone there that you may not get along with, and you got to deal with it, right? But you don't have to talk to them. You can just ignore them and do your own thing with people and find the like-minded conscious individuals that you connect and vibe with. So set yourself on a path of truth, of clear intentions, to find your light that is bright and drive off into the sunset, drive off into the brilliance of your mind, of your life. Because I know I am. And I love myself so dearly. Because I know how much that I am great, that I am sexy, that I am divine essence of love and godliness. Because I'm here to shift worldwide consciousness to an extreme unseen before. Because I know in my heart that I am that powerful, I am that conscious, and I am that clear on what I believe in. And I'm here to help people develop themselves consciously through my YouTube videos, through my site, phoenixlove.net, through Instagram, through Twitter, through all of it. Because I love you. And I love me. And I love us. And I love the whole collective planet and the universe above. Because we are brilliant stars. We are diamonds. When they tell you that you are disgusting, that you're ugly, that you're stupid, that you're dumb, you just say, you know what? All that is pressure, and all that pressure is making me a brilliant, bright, clear diamond. And I take that pressure and I form my crystalline structure of who I am, because I am pure at heart and I am love. And nothing will stop me, not hatred, not fear, not the illusions that try to deem me otherwise, because I am greatness. I am universal conscious mindset. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please like and subscribe this video. Check out phoenixlove.net for more art, blog articles, and videos. And if you're interested in writing for my site, please shoot me a message on my contact form telling me who you are, some past written articles, or whatever you've written, and just tell me what you would like to write about on the site. I'm looking for articles on yoga, meditation, crystals, healing modalities, art and music, fashion. I'm looking at all kinds of creative aspects of life to help people grow. And if you got an idea that I haven't spoken about, please shoot me a message. I love to hear it. And have a wonderful day, you beautiful souls.